I found a positive pregnancy test buried in my bathroom trash in the morning after my New Year's Eve party. The problem isn't just that I didn't take it. The problem is that I had a hysterectomy 3 years ago. I cannot be pregnant. And when I told my husband about it, he didn't look surprised. He looked terrified. The smell of stale champagne and regret is a very specific sensory experience. It was the morning of January 1st. The sun was streaming through the blinds with an aggressive brightness that felt like a personal attack on my headache. My house, usually a sanctuary of beige aesthetics and order, looked like a frat house had exploded inside a crate and barrel. There were red Solo cups crushed into the carpet, a fine dusting of glitter covering every surface from the mantelpiece to the dog, and a half-eaten pizza sitting on the coffee table like a monument to our collective gluttony. I am 28. My husband, Mark, is 30. We threw the party of the year last night. It was supposed to be a celebration of survival. We had made it through a tough year. We had made it through the finalization of my medical debt, the renovation of the kitchen, and the quiet, lingering grief that comes with the holidays when you are a childless couple in a sea of families. I grabbed a heavy-duty trash bag and started the cleanup. Mark was still asleep, snoring with the rhythmic, heavy breathing of a man who had consumed 4 IPAs and 3 shots of tequila in the span of an hour. I didn't mind. I like cleaning. It gives me control. It allows me to erase the chaos and restore the world to rights. I worked my way through the living room, the kitchen, and finally the downstairs powder room. That one was easy, just paper towels and empty toilet rolls. But then I went upstairs. We have a rule during parties. The upstairs bathroom, the master bath, is VIP only. It's for family and close friends who don't want to wait in line with the guys from Mark's fantasy football league who aim poorly. I walked into the master bath. It wasn't too bad. A few makeup wipes on the counter, a stray bobby pin. I opened the pedal bin to empty it. It was mostly full of tissues and cotton rounds. I pulled the small bag out, and as I went to tie it, something heavy shifted at the bottom. It clunked against the porcelain tile as I set the bag down. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. It's a survival instinct that sometimes leads you straight into the fire. I untied the bag. I reached past the makeup wipes. Buried at the very bottom, wrapped carefully inside a wad of toilet paper like a secret mummy, was a plastic stick. I unwrapped it. It was a clear blue pregnancy test. The digital screen was blank. The battery had probably died overnight, but the 2 blue lines in the analog window were unmistakable. Positive. I sat down on the cold tile floor. The room spun. For a second, my brain short-circuited. I touched my own stomach reflexively. Phantom limb syndrome, but for a uterus. I had a hysterectomy 3 years ago after a battle with endometriosis that nearly killed me. It was the defining tragedy of my 20s. Mark and I had cried for months. We had mourned the children we would never have. So this wasn't mine. I stared at the stick. Who would use this bathroom? I replayed the night in my head. The party had been packed, maybe 50 people, but the upstairs was roped off. I stood guard like a hawk for most of the night because I didn't want strangers snooping in my bedroom. I only let 3 women up here. First was Mia. She is 19, my younger brother's new girlfriend. She's sweet, a little naive, studying art history. She had come up to fix her eyeliner around 9 p.m. because she cried after my brother made a joke she didn't get. Second was Jessica, my older sister. She is 32, single and currently in her chaos era. She dates drummers and bartenders, drinks too much wine, and calls me at 2 a.m. to complain about men. She had used the bathroom around 10:30 p.m. Third was Alina, my best friend, my ride or die. Alina is 28 just like me. We have been inseparable since college. She's the one who held my hand before my surgery. She's the one who sat with me when I woke up and told me I was still a whole woman without a womb. Alina is famously vocally child-free by choice. She hates kids. She calls them crotch goblins. She and her husband, Dave, throw no baby showers every year to celebrate their disposable income. Dave had a vasectomy 2 years ago. I remember because I drove him to the appointment. Alina had come up at 11:40 p.m. just before the countdown. She said she felt nauseous from the crab dip. Mia, Jessica, Alina. One of them was pregnant. Don't miss the tense brunch interrogation. The moment my husband's face gave everything away, and the security camera footage that proved he was the father of baby, but who was the mother of baby? The investigation is about to begin. Click here for the full video.